Nahuni de.
We'll wait for 1 more minute. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining in. All right, so is my voice audible? All right. Good job. So from today, one CSAT शुरू कर लियो. Now we know we have less than a month now, right? So CSAT day, being an aspirant, I believe you know this one. One CSAT day, we have quants tage, or reasoning tage na nai. So previous year question the saishiguli do 3 years after Corona. Let's say after Corona though, reasoning whether she is more, right? Now, which is a very good news. Not every one of us loves CSAT. I know that. So CSAT iman kushi napa manugido reasoning though more easier than quantum because in this reasoning we have to use our critical thinking, logical thinking, bra. We will tackle these type of questions. Quantity though, By the way, once to tan noide. All right. See, let's change our mentality before we start our CSAT, right? Once to muan babna greze, I'm from arts background, so I'm very weak at maths in here. But if we look closely, the syllabus, class 10 level as no, why? Exceptional cases, time they ask some function questions. Not every year. It do 10 years previous year question ekta nori tuita ignaze. So those things to class 11, 12 laze. But almost all the questions come from class 10 level as. Now, one being arts will be, or maybe from B-Tech will be, whatever it is, sign will be, BCom will be, class 10 to so on maths pre we studied about mensuration one jane. We studied about algebra. Now, ide algebra kando, sisette mando nai, but algebra la pitor ki ke zulido, you learn something about time and distance. Idwala, you know about some number system. Now, before we start, right? Before we start, let's try to learn some speed maths, right? Speed maths learn korle bishi important ase. Again, being an aspirant again, we often lack this one, speed maths, right? Not speed value, speed maths. Speed maths to, let's say, see, one bishop normal method bra approach kuri. For example, 11 to 12 kuri, everyone can answer this one. Nijola time luigin answer kuru, definitely everyone can do this one. But in a fast kuru pare. Because 3 hours exam ase, time bungjanai siset kuruli kunai ahidege. Tate ki huji kulido. We often lack with simplification one power practice no ase. Now simplification though, almost all the topics in quants, right? Key killer topic will be plus minus division into the kurule. So here, 11 and 12 to one normal method calculator, we will do this one definitely. Will already chanina see it do we know. All right, 1, 3, and 2. However, one if we think right, all of smart per thing calculator, can we write this one? Right. We can rearrange this one in this way, such as 10 plus 11, 1b 11 as into 12. Now, muy ganito, right? Back then, for me, timetable 10 was my favorite, and I believe it was yours too. So 12 into 10 kulido, we know it's what 120 plus 12 one times is what 12. Are we getting 132 same or no? 사람들도 itu lamba wala nishna, but kili itu shiga is ulido. If you practice this way, you can answer the question without pen and paper also. Pen or paper no chalai na, just dimak te ikla calculate kurna chalo parla. On the other hand, it wando you have to do. You need a pen, you need a paper. So all of the smart approach there will try to learn, right? Now, not only this one, let's try to learn simplification. Simplification itu one ase. Alright, that moi all of shikai dibo. Itu though you can research more on YouTube, right? YouTube day you will get a lot of speed maths, right? And this one will enhance your calculation also. If it is 15-15, right? 15-15 as you know. Itu duita value milai na 10 to lagi mo. By any means, we need 10. And these two numbers should be same. Right. So in this case, you just multiply these two. 5 is what? 25. And one next consecutive number is what? 2, right? So 2 one times is what? 2. So we can answer this way. Example, another one, 65. Then I say, that means 5 5s are 25. 6 the next consecutive number is 7. That means 7 6 times is what? 42. Now let's try with let's say 27, 23. This also applicable in this case. Yate 10 pungjas na nai. That means 7 3s are 21. And 2 2 same as it. The next consecutive number is what? 3. So 3 2s are 6. In a level parable. I'm just giving you some to one CSAT purule shuru kora nai aro kina kurule je najane kuli jo ini idea olop share kola je. Now the one CSAT day you can follow 3 4 5 mentors. It's up to you, right? But after following 3 4 mentors, try to form your own style. Itula style le itula nature ekta style panalubi inauna to one itu follow grubi. Now in almost all the platform, right? Which is YouTube. YouTube te bishibak shortcut te China se. So shortcut te cha do one question ekta answer grina the next question do all of this kuna shile one answer grina pre. And what's the main reason behind gulito? It's because of what one basic power ne jana karne se. So almost all the questions, right? She said there, let's say 80% to 85% of it to one basic to pishi clear usually do. Aram se questions kan do answer group wala kan se. Iman tan nahi bo, iman tan nahi ide tak do. So basic questions say ay dege. Now one LCM be alright. LCM do ki Google lowest common factor or no? Yes. Now LCM do one inya purina ishe. Bacha de. Suppose let's say 4 or 5 like LCM hutia do we do this way 2 2 times this way 2 1 times in a coordination. So 2 to the 4 4 5s are 20 LCM 20 is will be again we can do this way also right 4 5 was the greatest number to key as you will do yeah 4 or 5 mature right number of bishi 4 5 6 7 or maybe 4 5 20 bishi number tiadamde kundu tango wala je iduge olailo. So here 4 or 5 majority 5 is greater number. 5 laga multiplication de yes 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 5 threes are 15, 20, 25, 30 and so on. In answer. Multiplication the first multiplication which is divisible by the rest number. That means the rest number is only 4. So 5 is not divisible by 4. No logo. 10 also not divisible by 4. No logo. 15 also not divisible by 4. No logo. Alright. 20. 20 is divisible by 4. No. Exactly divisible 4 5 times. For which LCM do 20 as it. Right. You're getting. Okay. Acha. Nahin. Now, Ajilana, let's start with our CSAT, right? Aji, let's keep aside the reasoning for some time. All right, reasoning though, all of bijli purilu, be Aji, let's go. How much do we have today? We have 316 of us, right? Yate kunuwa do maths te CSAT te bishi plus mane interest taga manu bi tagyo, and which might be your strong point also. So for those people though, out of 20 to 30 questions majority are they every year prelims day, tando you might want to answer all the questions. Yade kunuma do CSAT to might not be your favorite subject. So yadi were 5 questions will be take pile do kuna bi tagyo pare. When we look closely, right? When we look closely, topics kunuma do one skip kuna chawle na parana je. And those are what topic kulido quantity simplification do idu do one nature code pruilubi, right? Simplification do we know plus minus multiplication division kuru lagibo bracket kana se. However, yate hinikta do do not forget to use putmas formula, right? Yate this means what? B means bracket, this means of, this means division, this means multiplication, addition and subtraction. Idula follow rule na paribi. So simplification do every day, right? Try to do at least 10 simplification. Just Google it. You will get lots of simplification question. Practice good away. Itu to naibu pare, mola brilliance day, but this will help you while kila topic will be, say, percentage will be, ratio proportion will be, mensuration will be, time in work, time in distance, these things. Definitely we will come across the simplification. So if you don't want calculation fast one immediately. So if you can do at least 10 questions in a day, that will enhance your calculation rate. Now, Mohan Aji, first topic shuru kuru mondado percentage aji. Kili percentage kulido, percentage to almost all the topics they percentage ahi. Now, first important topic percentage to line ki kula julido data interpretation aji. Data interpretation de Mohan DI de percentage to question to pishwa tigi lage. After percentage, I think we'll go with ratio and proportion. And then we need average. All right. So once it on pishitan like it's a must to note these three topics. Itu three topics to Chinese again. Of course, we are here for prelims crash course. Only once we clear prelims, definitely we will go for again. We'll sit for mains. The mainstay data interpretation can questions can do almost all the data interpretation questions come from percentage, ratio, proportion, and average. Itu tinda do you cannot skip. Now percentage challenge will definitely profit and loss will be very easy for you. All right. So tonight, this evening, one percentage to shuru kulu. Right. So before we questions can no, let's try to understand some question, some ideas, right? So percentage means for every 100, does it? For every 100. Now you're there. First thing first, X percent of Y, right? X percent of Y can be written as Y percent of X. Example, 38% of 50. And now the one calculation to pen or paper and niligata to one calculation look to dictawana in a papna video. But this means what? We can write 50% of 38p likilibi kaldibi. Now 50% we know, right? 50% means what? Half of it. Then 38 la half is what? 19 as in a 9. Check. That's more easier, right? So approaches be machine born as in. So normal method for crazy though, definitely we can do this way, no harm. This person means divided by 100 as a. Of means we know it's multiplication in terms of maths. 50 able. Katiwo 2 times 2, 19 times. Now here 50% means 100 into 38 as a. And we know it's 1 by 2 again. 90. So answer to semi pass. Believe it one kinatulaze that matters a lot. Now here, the next one though, let's try to learn. Let's try to learn how do we convert from percentage to fraction. All right, this will help you a lot. Fraction means killer form in terms of P by Q, right? So P ge numerator go and Niji Tagando numerator go. I believe every one of us know that one. So let's start with 100%. Nay, 100% though, fraction di kiman hai. 100% means 100. This person means divided by 100. That means 100 as a person though divided by 100. I want cancel do 1 by 1 or no? So can we simply write 1? Did you write as a 50%? 50% as a 50% is what? 50 divided by 100. 1 times 2 times 1 by 2. 1 by 3 to ki as a It's nothing but 33.33% as a day. 1 by 4 is nothing but 25% as a. All right, you try to solve. You try to solve. All right, Joe. Now, 1 by 5 day, it's 20%. 1 by 6 will be 16.666 guna jai na se. So let's take 7. All right, ekta di diu. We can do this right. 16.666 jai na se. So 16.6 fita decimally low guli do. If the other number is equal to 5 or greater than 5, we'll give 1. For which 1 7 लिखे 1 by 7 is 14.28%. 1 by 8, all right. 1 by 8 is nothing but 12.5%. And 1 by 9, 1 by 9 is nothing but 11.11%. 1 by 10 though, 10%. And 1 by 11, let's stop here. 1 by 11, all right. It's what? 9.09%. And you can find the rest. Till 19 to English crazy. Now we know. We know how do we convert percentage to fraction. Will it be fraction bra percentage ke kina convert kruo to be chani lagyo. To do kina kuri do fraction bra percentage ya niule. We need to multiply with 100. Right. So let's say 50% is 1 by 2. So fraction is 1 by 2. How do we convert in terms of percentage? Just multiply with 100. Then you'll get 50. That is 50%. Let's check with 1 by 5. 1 by 5 to 20%. That means 1 by 5 into 100. That means how much? 20 times. 20% or no? Okay. So suppose question day 600 rupees. And what's the 25% of it? In now, if you know this fraction, 25% though, it's 1 by 4, 600 rupees. If you get 25% is your share, that means now you know it's 1 by 4 of it. That means 1 by 4 into 600 or no? Yes, you will get what? For 1 times and for 5, 0 times, 150 rupees per person. So fraction channel though, come on, calculation the PC help create 0. Now, the other part, all right, fraction there, yeah, the denominator plays a very important role, right? It is 1 by 4 as enough. So denominator key number tagibo, right? 4 as a. One puisa do total do choice was 600. So you divide into 4 parts. Itu kuala as. You divide 600 into 4 parts. That means dividing 600 into 4 parts means 150 rupees each or no? Yes, 150 rupees each. 150, 150, 150, 150. Now, if you're wondering again, how do we get 150? You just divide with 4. Denominator you just divide with that one. Denominator is suppose 7 dishulu, you divide with 7. 8 dishulu, you divide with 8. 15 dishulu, you divide with 15. Right. Now, opode ekta na. Opode ekta. That means this means what? Out of 4 parts, 1 part quasi. That means out of 4 parts, 1 part is what? 150 as na. Yadi 150 by share, yadi 150 answers go over. So with the help of this one, right? This will help you in calculation the PC help group. This will save your time also. Suppose we agadi guanishina 3 hours the 2.5 hours to Luishe 30 minutes ikla pachishe. To 30 minutes the question this Adam de CSAT per questions to 25 questions again say. Now to at least 20 questions to paru nishina. But if you do it again longer way, to 10 questions paru pare. So in that case, now you have to know one thing again. To nichor code kinia practice koram de to kinia tulai ase method to exam all day to youtuber kuru lago. Now yet in learn gurushe code you did with what normal method. Now exam all day if you try to use this method, then again you might get stuck. So try to know this one. All right, at least 19. 19 to 12 all right. Now Percentage la question there, we often see these type of questions, such as X is what percent of Y. Now, yeah, the X or Y don't but X is what? Constant number. Y also constant number. So in this case, if you're so equal, right? In other day, just know that of plays an important role. So of the key value as a yadi y as an that means always of the key value as a denominator. The rest x to opposite rakidibo yati person as a for which we need to multiply with 100. Next one. What percent of y is x kunai? Yadi be y arrow x to constant numbers. So what percent of x y is x kulido yade first wala de nishina of the key as a nijijo. Alright, so of the y as a yadi y chajavi x pachina as just multiply with 100. Y 100 kulido percent no. So we need to convert in terms of percentage. The other one will be x is what percent more or less than y. Yadi of 9. Alright, yadi of 9. Yadi key as kulido then as so then the key la value takibo taila agide will write in the denominator again. Here x ekla opore niligibo. Kiligulido they're asking about it's either more or less now they say. That means we need to subtract the two number. Person do I will like kiligulido person who digin as a 100. So itula type de pishik digidage. You don't get puja divonimide. I'm just giving you this one. So let's try with one question, right? With help of this one. All right. Okay, let's say question number one. Okay. So B got 20% marks less than A. Okay, now we have a 2% A or B as a. Now I forgot to mention you one thing, right? In terms of percentage number equal and we have to assume something. So the best number will be 100, right? 100 will be best number. Kiligulido, any person, right? Any person of 100 will be always equal to any person again. Example, 35% of 100 will be 35. Kina una 35 paise. This 35% means what? Divided by 100 as nanai. Of means into 100. Hati as nanai. So any person of 100 will be any. And now we have to know one thing again. 1 into any is also any, right? You know this one? 1 into 57 is what? 57 is 1. So 57 equal be 1 to lagi gulido will multiply with it. Nichidi equal 9, that means 1 takarane equal niligalase. If Nichidi 0 tagishulido, it will be what? 95. So here, B got 20% marks less than A. Alright. So A kiman bashi najane, but B do 20% less as nanai. So let us assume A is 100 again. Yes. Now 100 as equal 20% of 100 is what? 20 or no? As I've mentioned earlier, any percent of 100 will be any. That means 20% of 100 is what? 20. Less quasi minus corona 9. Because A is greater than what? B 9. So 20 minus 100 to 20 minus 80 bars. Now question number Q is what percent marks did A got more than B? More than B means we will follow this one. Yes, itulade we're talking about more or less. Now yate they're asking A do kiman bra more paise. All right. Now we can say it's 25%, right? 25% of one side. So let's check. Let's check. So then B होते say that means B to কি আছে নিচে যাব 80 আছে. X or Y to minus corona like these two. That means 100 minus 80 will give us 20 or no? Person होते আছে we will multiply with 100 or no? 21 times 24 times 1 by 4 কিমান আছে from the fraction 25% আছে না নাই? So without pen and paper this question is possible, right? Without pen and paper we can answer this question if you know this fraction these stuffs, right? So 1 by 4 into 100 আছে কাটি লিবি 25 to পাউলে আছে. So 25% is the answer. B is the answer. Are you getting? Right. If you're getting, please give a thumbs up. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. Now let's try this one. Basic is very important, right? Kila topic kulibi to one puri ajulido. Basic to be important as because if you know basic clearly, any level of questions, aste siwa pari jai. All right. Here it says if X is 10% more than Y. Acha. So similar type with question number 1. All right. Yati be X ase. Yati be Y ase. X is 10% more than Y. More means plus 1 na 10%. Less means minus ase. That's logical. So Y to na jane. So let us assume again 100. 10% more. That means 10% of 100. Kiman ho? 10 yung na nai. Because we know any percent of 100 is any. So 10 para more hobo lage for which 100 plus 10 will give us 110 or no? Question is asking what person is. All right. Please know that this is less quasi. All right. What person is Y less than X? Then the killer value is X as an that means X to I will 110. Tajula subtract crew X minus Y is what? 10 as an person who they say into 100. Cancel, cancel. 1 by 11 as a 1 by 11 to kila person as you do. Can we say it's 9.09 as an see here 1 by 11 to 9.09 as an now we know. All right. Olivi, you might be wondering again. Yet also 1 by 11 into 100 pass kile 9.09 was. I've mentioned earlier, right? Earlier, I've mentioned that in order to convert from fraction to percentage, we need to multiply with 100. That means 1 by 11, though, we know it's 9.09% as it. But how do we prove this one? To prove this one, until and unless we don't multiply with 100, 9.09. So this one is, we can say it's 9.09% as a answer no. Will it be options 10, 9? All right, options 10, 9. So options take, tagado kina pisar gulido, we can do this one. Itu options 10, 9 gulido, definitely we can say it's 9, 1 by 11. All right, answer will be A. Ko parbo, but in this case though, one yatiwa pisar lago. Yatiwa pisar gulido, 100 by 11 as an 9, that means 100 divided by 11 or no? Now 109 times is 99. 1 in hand. Point tivo, 0 tivo, not divisible again, for which we need to give another 1 0. 1 0 aina. 11 9 times will give us 99 or no? And this is what? So on. Divide kuna chawle. Yes. But Mogan to get, right? To get this one, 9 1 by 11. We will stop there. The M1 will stop there. 11 9 times is 99. Now this operatagado nichitebo, this one will go down here and this one will go up here. Now 9 to niche namile 9 yete ase 1 chaile upor ase divide by 11 to niche hobo na nai, for which A is the answer. Now simplification kono wade, if you come across like this, person na take na, right, person na take na, if you come across 9 1 by 11, or let's say not 9 1 by 11, let's do a very tempting one, which is 4 1 by 6. So one papna koi lagibo khatibo parase 2 times 2 3 times ina khatibo, wrong, minus kaisi de prelims se minus kaisi do ina kuri juli do, to kina kuru guli do 4 1 by 6 kwa do 6 into 4 multiply kuru 24 pass na nai, 24 plus the numerator 1 25 ase divided by the denominator kiman ase 6 ase ina bao. If you divide it, you will get in point for sure. You will get let's say 4.16 something, right? Ina parabo or idu napare gulido 4 1 by 6, right? Now 1 by 6 ase, all right, let's take the easy one, all right? 1 puju nimide ase, so let's take the easy one. 4 1 by 2 lagi jigui, 4 1 by 2 ina by je, so you can split this way, 4 plus ina half to a, then half means what? Half to 1 chane 0.5 ase na nai, that means we can say it's 4.5. Now if you follow this one, itula style de kuria julido, right? Itula no I mean itula style, right? Itula style de kuria julido, 4 2s are 8, multiply go say 8 plus 1 is 9, 9 by 2 divided 2 4 times, 1 as a point, 0 divo 5 times. Are we getting the same answer? Same answer pass. Idu bujhe na nai? Okay. Let's try with this one. One first thing first, basic to look clear below, right? Question number 3, right? This is question number 3. So exam time de tuita number like la when or na mention kuna like syllabus de, so you might able to see 3 numbers also, or maybe 3% la khoda hoina taibo pare, or maybe 4 5 taibo. So itula time de kina kru 2% are respectively, right? This respectively word is very important. Respectively ko do first number wala do 12.5% per more, and the second number is 25% per more than the third number ko wala. Respectively word na guli do first number b can be either 12 half or 25 ko na paro. So this respectively is very important. Let's say 3 numbers are A, B or C as you. Now these first and second number are comparing from third number or no? So third number will compare with, let us assume 100 again. Alag number be assume go paro de. Right, for this one, let's try to assume with other number also after this one, right? For more clarification. So since we first and second number are comparing from the third number, which we are assuming as 100, then the first number though third number was 12.5%. Now from the question number earlier question, right, to one which we did now, 12.5 times, can we say it's 12.5 or no? 12.5%. More means plus 12.5% per more hobo. That means 100 day 12.5% plus koile 112.5% over. Next one is B is 25% more. Now any percent of 100 is any. We know that one very clearly now. So 25% more is 100 plus 25 over 125%. Now we got A, B, C la number. The first number is what percent of second number? Yes. Yete, the first number is what percent of number means what? X is what percent of Y. Right. Akide. X is what version of Y? See, the first one, itu ko ase. X is what version of Y? In this case, of the KSA denominator jabo, the remaining one is in the numerator, and we'll multiply with 100 or no? Yes. So, yate, X, the first number is what percent of the second number of the second number ase, which is 125. Nijiri patai do. Yate, tuita number to minus no gurule. Minus square to kutu gurule do. We will do only in terms of more or less. So yate 112.5 to liquid because first number is 112.5 percentage should I say for which we'll multiply with 100 again. Now we can do this one. We can cut yate katiolande one kinauna itula number katiu pare kulido in terms of 5. Right? Keep this in mind. 5 per katia segulido. You know what is unit digit or no? Yeah, the unit 125, the unit digit is what? 5 as 2 is what? Tens. 1 is what? 100 as so this unit digit there must contain, all right, must have 0 or 5. That means 85 as a, yeah, divi 0 as a. That means this is divisible by 5. So 5 per katibo par as a. So again, we know it's 25 per week katibo par as a, and 25 to get a 25 to 5 into 5 as a. That means 5 per katibo par as a 25 per week katibo par. So here 25 5 times 25 20 times 25 1 times 25 4 times 112.5 into 4 will give us 90. All right, so the answer is 90%. Well, if you're very smart enough again, we can answer this one right away. Earlier, with fraction day, suppose 1 by 4 takam day yadi nichidi ki digina say that's iman tak pak kurle equation na. So iman tak pak kurle equation na. This means what? One number ki assume gure say itula ko aso. That means yadi nichide 125 ase. So 125 takado, we are comparing the 125 with the numerator. No? So from here, definitely we can say, right, Nijide 125 was a opode 112.5 was it, which means lesser or no. So if we assume denominator do 125 to 100% as equal, definitely answer to less than 100%. Yes, to one simplification if you get the answer 100 plus, it's wrong, right? Wrong. The numerator is lesser than the denominator. If numerator is greater than the denominator, then you will get in terms of 100+%. But yatido 125 to greater. So you will get lesser than 100. 112.5. Kiman talishulido, we will get 125. All right, let's check. 125 ase and 112.5 ase. 1 kiman lagese. If the point is 0 dB, we'll give 1. 10 ho, 5 ho na nai. This becomes 10 now. This becomes 4 now. 4 minus 2 will give us 2. Ide 1. Do we need 12.5 lagi na nai? Opode 12.5 talia zulido. Are we getting the denominator no? Which is 125. So I'll give you one of the best strategy, right, to solve this percentage. Nichide 125 was it. We will assume this 100%. Yet the 10% of key as equal from the right end. Right end means this side or no? Yadibra point iktanibo. That means 12.5 was it. You can check 10% of 10% of 12.5 to 10% of 125 to Kimana Segulido, definitely you will get 12.5. Yatibra 1% as Segulido, right? And bro 10% the Ektashina, 1% the Twitter. That means from here 1 to 1.25. All right, are you getting? Now 10% to 12.5 was it? We need 12.5 or no? We assume the denominator as 100%. That means kiman percent para pungcha nai? 10% para pungcha nai nagi? Yes, this is equal to 10% ko para na now. We're assuming the denominator as 100%. So 10% para pungcha nai boli do 100 minus 9 is how much? Sorry, 100 minus 10 is how much? 90 ho na nai. 90% in a shida answer ko para na nai. Did you get this one? Kiniya. All right, all right. Okay. So let's try the same question with other number. All right. In place of 100, let's take 80. Nay, 80 lose out. So let's put the question again. Okay. A, B, C as A though 12.5% bra more as and B though 25% bra more as Now here in place of 100, you might be wondering, kile utai 100 low. Yes. So let's take 80. No worries. 80 low. But yet though 12.5% of 80 cannot be 12.5 for it. Yet though. Because one kile akide shida shidi chula chulido, we are assuming 100, for which we are taking 12.5 because any percent of 100 is any. Yatido, you have to find. Now, 12.5% of 80 the first piece. Like, well, again, if you know the fraction, percentage of fraction there, 12.5% the key fraction as a 1 by 8 as an of means into 80, 8 1 times, 8 10 times. That means 12.5% of 80 is nothing but 10 as an So plus crew. So 80 plus 10 will give us 90 or no? Now 25% of 80. 25% of 80. Fraction 25% of fraction kimana se? 1 by 4. Chanesina na 1 agile. Yes. Into 80. This one will give us 20 or no? That means this is equivalent to 20 or no? So yeah, the 20 plus kurile 100 or na. Yes. Question is asking B though. Yes, second number 100 as a. What percent of this one? First person 90 as a. Percent of this a into 100. Cancel, cancel. Can we say it's 90? We're getting 90 again. All right. So at home, right after this one, you can try at home with different type of numbers, right? This will enhance your calculation again. Okay. All right. Let's start with the real percentage. Name. Amigan. What question? Let's say question number 5. All right. Okay. So percentage la question to पैसे का जो आगे नेशनल है वो और इतुआन दो इतु भी percentage আছে. So we have a Mr. Rohan, right? Mr. Rohan spends 40% of his salary on food, 20% on house rent, 10% on entertainment, 10% on transport. If his savings at the end of the month are rupees 1,500. Acha. Before we proceed this one, let's try to understand a definition. And that is what kulido income. All right. Income. So more like income though, it can be in terms of salary or it can be in terms of different way. All right. So income though, definition though, is more like expenditure plus savings to ituge income go parona na. Yes, our expenditure and our savings will give us the income or no. Now, question day, Rohan spend. Spend was it? That means we're talking about expenditure. Now, if we assume income, the income though rupees X as it could be, which is 100%, right? Kiman as in, but we will assume as 100%. Tala salary or income. Out of 100%, tala expenditure do 40 on food or no first. Think first, sorry, 40% of salary on food. The remaining one is 20% on house rent. We're talking about 10% on entertainment. We have another 10% on transport. So this one is the total expenditure of Rohan or no, out of the 100%, out of his income. So 40 plus 20, 60 plus 10, 70, 80. 80% from his income. Now savings to percentage digna nai, but from here 100 te 80 chulai do 20 paki pachi na sina nai. Question di do this 20% do 1,500 quasi. So this person is in terms of rupees digna which is 1,500. From here we will find the salary of Rohan. Okay. Now yate, as I mentioned earlier that again, 1 into anything to any as in. That means 20% say, can we write? Right. Just for this one, I'll give you in detail. Can we write 1 into 20% it will be 20 as in. Now we know again x percent of y is equal to y percent of x. That means 1% to yeti digina, it in a 20 ligu barun. It will be the case. Still then we are getting 20% or no? 1% into 20%. Right. So 1% to rakina 1500 do 20 do kick out korile. Right. Left right hand side tissue do multiplication will become division or no? 00 katibo 2 1 times 275 asina nai. Now we know 1% is 75 rupees. Mukala monthly, Rohanla monthly income do mon kiman assume grishe. 100% assume kuresina nai. That means 1% is 75 as you 100% will be what? 1 into 100 is 100. 75 into 100 will give us 7,500 or no? So 1% into 100 is also 100%. We know 1% is 75 from here into 100. This will give us 7500 or no? So can we say Daila monthly income is 7,500 or no? Now we have to be very careful, right? We have to be very careful. Question there. Then his salary per annum, Kulido, after finding per month, we need to multiply with 12. As we know, in a year we have 12 months. All right. Will be question day yet? We'll stop here. We'll stop here because question day per month how is it? That means 7,500. Did you get this one or no? All right. Okay, okay. All right, all right. Chalo. Let's try the next one. All right. Okay. Can you try this one? I hope you're ready with pen and paper. Yes. Give it a try. Give it a try. Okay, there's a blunder here. This will be what? 3. Yep, this will be 3. Nay, Roshan spends 30% of his salary on food and donates 3% in a charity trust. Okay, ঠিক আছে। তো यदि भी তাইলা ইনকাম না কথা আছে না নাই salary তো ইনকাম হবো so expenditure plus savings again so let's say income to 100% আছে গুবি expenditure do first 30% expend কৰিছে এনাউনা charity de donate কৰাবি that will be his expenditure so this will give us 33% expenditures na নাই Get the question there. He spends rupees 2310. That means this 33% is equivalent to 2,310 rupees. So yeah, the more savings to nalage. Alright. Yeah, the more concept to case as long as we find the 1% of it. 1% partially we can find any percent of it. 100% only pisao paribo, we can find 57% of it also paribo because 1 into that thing. So 33% আছে. Let's just write 1% right away. 33 to kick out কৰিলে 2310 de yede 33 হ'ব না Yes, 33% means what? 1 into 33%, 1% into 30, sorry, 1% into 33. 33 to right side badale will become division in Asia. 11 3 times. 11 2 times 22, 11 1 times and 0. 3 1 times 370. 1% though 70%. So 100% will be what? 70 into 100. 70,000. Kinia, are you getting up? All right. Okay. Now, let's try to do this one. All right. I have a nice question. So from this type, all right, income lado, I think this question will get the MVP, right? MVP power. All right. Sorry. Okay. Anyway. Chalo. Now this one is person. Right. This one is person. Okay. Mr. X spent 20% of his monthly income on household expenditure. Out of the remaining 25% he spent on children education, so on. Okay. Income 100% assume resume one. Right. Yate expenditure 20% of his monthly income. From here 20% expenditure crazy. Out of the remaining, this word is very important. All right. Idula sentence the words. These words are very important. Out of the remaining means 20% already chulaise. Remaining kiman ase? 80% baki ase na nai? Yes. 20% though already household expenditure chulaise. Out of the remaining was it? That means remaining kiman ase? 80% bachi na ase. From here, 25% he spent on children education. That means Yatibra tai 25% children education de cholaise. Another 15% on transport, another 15, another 10 or no. So Yatibra total kiman ase? 30, 40, 65% chola ase na nai. And 65% is from the 100. No. 65% of the remaining. That means 80 la kota ko ase money. So 65% of 80 means what? We know now. 80 to 100% they assume gorilla. 10% will be what? 8 হবো না নাই? 1% will be 0.2 হবো না নাই? That means 0 point আছে না নাই? From here, right? Itula style where you can find any value, right? Any percent. So 65% বিচাৰিব লাগে. We know into 6 times is 60% আছে না নাই? So yate we are multiplying with 6. Yate we with no partiality. We need to multiply with 6. 6 8 times is what? 48. Maybe we need 5% more, no? 65% will be 60 plus 5. 5% to could 5% to could 5% is nothing but half of 10 or no? 5% is nothing but half of 10. Half of 10 as you do, half of 8 also kiman ho? 4 over 9. 4 ligi divi. You will get how much? 65% is nothing but 52 as in a 9. That means this is equivalent to 52 as in a 9. That means 80 day 52 la kota was in a 9 one. To kiman pajishi. Kiman pajishi guli do? 80 day 52 minus kurule. Alright, try to calculate without pen and paper, even here. So let us just assume, right, 80 day 52 minus kurule say, let us assume just 50. No harm. 50 assume gurade equal to 9. But we have to keep in mind that that 2, we need to add later. So 80 day 50 bilashulido, are we getting 30 or no? 30 day 152 tagade 50 luce, that means 2 to pilai tibi 28 hoga na 28. All right, you're getting. Now it says he is left with 9,800 rupees after incurring all these expenditure. So this means what? This means, right, this means 28% is equivalent to 9,800 rupees. Now from here, they're asking us to find his monthly income, which is 100%. Find the 1% from here. 1% will be what? 9800 divided by 28. 28 per shida category napare gulido. No harm. Just cut with what? 2. 2 1 2 4 times, 2 3 times. Sorry, 2 4 times. 2 4 times, 2 9 times, 2 0 0. How much times? 7 2 times, 7 7 0 0 times, 2 1 times, 3 5 0 7 9. That means 1% though. 350 as you go over. That means 100% becomes what? 100% will be nothing but 1 into 100. 350 into 100 will give us 35000. That means 35,000 as in a 9. B is the answer. Kinya, did you like the level of the question? Okay, once more. All right. Hey. Mr. X spent 20% of his monthly income. Monthly income though, we are assuming as 100%. 100%. Out of which, income day 20% of first household expenditure day pilai diji. Now question day, out of the remaining kwase, that means remaining to kiman baki ase? 80% bachina ase na nai? 20 chola shuli to from 100, 80 baki ase. Out of the remaining, he used 25%, 15%, 15%, and 10%. Right? Iman chola ase na nai? That means 25, 15, 15, 10 is 65% ase. But 65% though, from where did he use? From the remaining or no? And the remaining is what, 80 or no? Of 80. Then 65% of 80 is how much? 52 bahuna nai. You can follow this style. Alright. Itu napare guli, itu nupuchi guli do, no harm. You can do with what? Normal method. Normal method to case guli do 65. We know percent actually though will divide with 100. Of means into 80. Do the simplification. You will get 52 for sure. 52 আছে. That means 80 day 52 চলাইছে. তো বাকি কিমান আছে? 28 will be left out or not? Now 28 will be left out, and according to the question it says 9,800 left আছে. So 28% is equivalent to 9,800 over 9. Yes. From here you find 1%. 1% by 9800 by 28, you'll get 350. 1% to 35 by share. That means we need to find the income. Income though 100% as a 1 into 100. 350 into 100 will give us 35,000 or no? All right. Okay. Okay. All right. So regarding that income, expenditure, savings, we'll stop there. All right. So Mohan, we have to be very careful whether they're talking from the income or from the remaining. Itu differentiate কৰিব লাগিব. Let's go to election. Right. Percentage TV. Itu one questions kan do আহিবও পাৰে. Right. This type election questions do আহিবও পাৰে. We often see this type of question in UPSC. All right. Come on, question does it? Let's just take 7. Right. I don't know. Okay. So 2% contested an election of parliament. The winning candidate secured 57% of the total votes. Okay. So election ঘুষি আছে বুলি তো total vote একটা থাকিব না নাই? From there we will know কোনবা জিতি আছে. So total votes to নাজানে, but কিমান থাকিলে বি we will always assume the 100% of no. Now we have two candidates. Let's say candidate A and candidate B. Total votes, right? Yet a question they usually though there is no invalid vote, right? For which we're just taking it from the 100%. Only though invalid vote actually though we have to find the valid vote again. Now the winning candidate, let's say A won the election. A what? Now A secured 57% of the total votes. That means 57% of 100 is what? 57. Now if A is winning 57, that means B though remaining though he will get or no. So 100 there 57 to kina minus kuru. All right, let's try to exercise our brain. All right, let's take 60. 60 really. So 100 there 60 minus kuru. Are we getting 40 or no? Yes. Only one tinda extra loss na nine. You plus that one. So 43 una nine. 43. Alright, save your ink. All right. Example, save your ink. Kile inya kuri debo. 100 minus 57. All right. This thing's to what? Plus AB ganaze. Now, according to the question again, and won by a majority of 42,000 kwasito. Majority means what? Iman vote bura pishi bura chidishi kwase. This means their difference of their person or no. So 57 minus 43 to kiman ho? 14% kwase na nai. This 14% is equivalent to 42,000 kwase. Are you getting? Now from here, they're asking us to find the total number of votes. What do you say? That means 100% of Bisawar lage. Same thing now. We need to find the 1%. 1% by Shuli to Kiese. 100% of Paishe. So I think the answer will be what? Let's see, I don't know, maybe 3 lakhs. So 1% will be 42000 divided by 14. 14 1 times, 14 3 times is 42. We have 30 remaining. 1% though 3000 asiguli though 100% will be what 3000 into 100 over 9. So this will give us 3 1 2 3 4 5. Right, this is the answer. 3 lakhs is the answer. Kinia, you getting? All right, call your friends. Right, gali sadigan ki madivi. Crash course da manuan ge. Right, loss aside. Now let's do another question. Right, similar type. Um. Okay. Let's try with this one. Invalid vote tage like the prison. Invalid vote. Question number 8. Let's say this is question number 8. Okay, that's it. So in a college election between two candidates, यदि भी candidate होता है, 10% of the vote cast are invalid. Okay, we have total votes 100% as कोई. यते as they mention invalid vote, right? Invalid আছে, একটা valid আছে. 10% invalid as equals from the total votes. That means 10% of 100 is 10. Then 90% will be the valid vote. Taijun Milena 100 to punctual. The winner gets 70% of the valid votes. That means yete vote to valid kan hi count karo na. So we have two candidates A and B. A gets 70% of valid vote. That means 70% of 90 ko ase. That means B will get what? 30% of 90 over 9. Not from the 100, right? Now again we know 90 though 100% assume aggressively though. 10% will be 0.9 over 9. Yes. 1% will be point to the delay 0.9 over 9. 70% like I say. 10% to 9 jane. That means 10 into what is 70%? 7 times or no? 70%. That means 9 into 7 is what? 63 over 9. This one is 63 as 9. Then this one will be what? 27 over 9. 30%. 10 3 times. 9 3 times is 27. The winner gets, all right, and defeated the loser by 1800. Defeated means what? We're talking about the difference percent or no? So 63 day 27 to minus square. Are we getting 36% or no? Are we getting 36%? Now 36% is equivalent to 1800. Find the 1%. 1800 divided by 36 as a. Yes. So 36 50 times is 1800 no. To one number, you can always start with what? The lowest number, right? 2 over category. It's fine. So 1% is 50 as a question the total vote cast. Total vote cast to get 100% as a even if 10% was invalid. So total vote cast means 100% as a 1% to 50 bashe. Then what? 100% will be what? 50 into 100 will give us 5,000 over 9. That's the answer. A is the answer. All right. ठीक है चलो ऑलराइट नहीं नेक्स्ट वन याते election la do actually itula type ebo right so you have to be very careful question 9 hona ina right number one though might be wrong also but doesn't matter okay now yate percentage to ro exams la point of view ro question do set ko pare so let's try to understand but these things though if we know the earlier concept right basic one it could decline you can give it a try also you can give it a try also okay all right 10 আছে না ঠিক আছে 10 বানাই দিব সব মানুহ খুশি পাব লাগে all right now here we have a number of students which who appeared what exam diyan only boy আৰু girl laga di na যায় so total students to 1000 plus 800 to 1800 আছে only ইয়াতে boys kan to 1000 আছে girls kan to 800 আছে from here pass আৰু fail আছে ইয়াতে বি pass আৰু ইয়াতে বি fail আছে 60% pass from the boys. That means 40% fail over na nahi. According to the question again, 50% girls pass as well. 50% girls will again fail or no. So from here, let's try to answer this one without pen and paper again. 1000 do 100% as equal 40% kiman ho 400 ho na nahi. 10% is what 100. Can we say this is what 400 or no? 50%. We know from the fraction 50 is what half of it. 800 and a half is what 400 আছে 400 কব পাৰো না নাই আলাকান্ত নিলেগে মই কিলি মানে নালাগে question দিওতে তো find the person of the candidates fail লাগা বিচাৰে আছে fail লাগা তো মাকি কান 400 মোটা কান 400 that means total fail students is 800 আছে না নাই x is what percent of y কোৱা নিচিনা আছে right so 800 আছে fail হতো তাহলে percent বিচাৰ বলিতো we will find from the total number of students or no that means it 1800 হ'ব না নাই percent আছে into 100 cancel 2 4 times 2 9 times it's what 44.44% কিনা না কো পারে বলিতো 4.9 into 100 কিনা ওর কো পারে বলিতো from the fraction we know 1 by 9 is what 1 by 9 is what 11.11% আছে না নাই we know that one 4 by 9 I will do we need to multiply with 4 now that means 4 by 9 is 9 if you multiply here with 4 are we getting 44.44% all right olivi yati no buji guli to no harm again ine parbo 4 into 100 is what 400 by 9 you divide it you will get 44.444 so all right so that's the answer I'll give you one question all right I'll give you 1 minute give it a try give it a try So it's number 11. Wow, we're in number 11. All right, give it a try. Just 1 minute. $500. Yeah, that's the answer. 500. That's nice. All right. Nay, different approaches by Baribo will be the smarter way. Right? Smarter way looking at what we'll do. Student has to obtain 33% of the total marks to pass. Total marks to kiman natin na but let us assume kiman hubi. Will be that will be the 100% or no? Marks la majority though. Now he got 25% of the total marks and failed by 40. Okay. So let's say candidate A. All right, Mr. A. Mr. A. Secure only 25% from the total marks. That means 25% of 100 is 25. Only I fail hoje. Kim number fail hoje? 40 marks per fail hoje na nai. To yate 25% bade plus 40 marks to tale usually though he is getting just pass was na nai. Will just pass usually be pass as it do. Right. So question about this total number pisaur lagibo. Now yete just pass to one, right? Yete just pass to 33% as you want to from the 100%. So 25% plus what percent? This is not percent, right? 42% way. 42 in terms of marks. So 25 te kiman percent plus 33 8% होगा ना 25 plus 8 ये equal to dalan na, not for the decoration, right? Decoration करने dalan हो तो meaning kita से percentage to plus हुई ना, we need to get that one. So this is what 33%. So 8% is equal to 40 ko baro na 1% besar be 5 power. Or you can do this way. 8 1 times, 8 5 times. That will be 1% by now we are upgrading, right? We are upgrading. So 1% to say this is 5. 100% will be what? 5 into 100. 500 as in 9. That's the answer. 500 is the answer. All right. All right. See, let's try quiz. All right. Hey, let's try to answer this one without pen and paper. Come on, with them. What do you think? What's the answer for this one? 12, right. All right, right. The question is there. All right, Melody, the question is there. This is the question. This is for you. Come on. Anyone? Yes. We have father of maths. Right. Yeah, 600. 600. All right. Okay. Itu kita apa aja 600. A candidate secure 40% marks to pass. Must secure. 40% is what? Just pass, isn't it? Total marks will be what? 100%, isn't it? A candidate, right? Candidate that 220 marks paise. Holibi tai fail hoishi to. All right. Yeah, they sentence to all grammar today, but it's okay. We're not in English class, so excuse for that one, right? Now failed by 20 marks. 20 marks per fail hoishi. So in order to get just pass, plus 20 marks to like one nine. Itu DJ just pass nine. Just pass is what? 40%. So this one is 240 is equal to 40%. 1% gimana say? 41 times. 40 how much times? 6 or no? That means 1% is 6. We need to find 100%. 100% means what? 6 into 100 will give us 600. Did you got that one? All right. Nay. 13. Okay. Now here, in an examination, 80% of the boys pass in English, 85% pass in mathematics. All right, these questions are very familiar. Exams can they digi dege dula type. All right, even in mock tests also you get to see these type of questions. So you do kina purna crack through the question. So let's try to solve this one with the help of what? Venn diagram. All right, let's try to do with the diagram. So let's say here is a group. So English la kota English is here 80%. Right. So this circle is what? 80%. And then here maths though we have 85%. So this one is 85%. Now here coincide kurado. This one. This is what? Both maths and English, right? Yate ko ase 75% pass in both. That means this is 75% pass in both. So itu pura to English asiguli to ede 80 to English te pass hoshi ko ase. So 75 to English te pass hoina ase. 5 more percent to English ikla te pass hoina ase na. Now the rest, maths te 85. 75 to already maths te pass korna ase. 10% to pass only in maths or no? Yes. Now, yeah, they both pass ase. That means one both fail be tayo. We don't know. One is an kiman ase. So let's say x. Nah. So from here, from the diagram, opor nulubo, but ide English iglare 5% pass hoina se. So mola concept to ke do. We're trying to find those people who pass at least in one subject. Ekta de minimum pass hua dagan. Ekta de भी pass hona gulido port fail asina ne. So at least one subject de pass hondo 5 ase 75, 80, 80 plus 10, 90 asina ne. 90. Yes. So 90% though at least one subject pass ase. Plus port fail ase is equal to total number of students and we will assume total as what 100% assume corona. So port fail will be what 100 minus 90 90 to patale left hand side minus will get 10 or no 10%. Now yete if 45 boys failed in port, that means this 10% is equivalent to 45%. So we need to find what 100%. 100% to kese 450 10% to 45 was a yes 1% be it's up to you, or into 10 be 100 pass. That means it be into 10 450 450 is the answer. Olivi itu iklan no ide itu iklan no, you have to know this full concept. Yete tier 1, right? Tier 1 will be like this. Case 2, right? Case 2 will be what? English kiman pass ase likibo 80%. Maths kiman pass kurna ase 85% as a whole. Polibi yate English aro maths itu to plus kurase boli do pot pass can be minus score like one nai. Kile manule itu talia boli do extra ho. That means minus pot pass or no. Plus pot fail is equal to 100% ase. So this will give us how much? 90% plus pot fail is equal to 100. Pot fail is equal to 100 minus 90 is what? 10%. Now 10% gimana say? Pot fail 45 tigina na. That means 100% will be what? 450. Right. We can do this way also. So I will give you a question which will be your homework. You can try at home. All right. No, ite we kore ase. Okay. You try this one. Right. I will share you the desk worksheet. You can try it home also. What's the question? 13, 14, all right. 1, 4. All right, one thing. I'm here to deliver any CSAT to one give media say. So you might be right. Definitely, I brought all these questions from with the help of Google, right? Google banela say. We nijo banalo nai. But not to impress you with the question, but 1% will be CSAT lucky laze pujiyasina nai. That's my motto, right? So exam point of view la questions anela se 14. All right, this will be the homework. Let's try the other one. Fifteen. Okay. This is the question. Oh, the answer is 240. Which one? How? Yeah, 240 is the answer. Okay, nay. In an examination, in an examination, a student who gets 20% of the maximum marks failed by 5 marks. Okay. All right, right. This is a nice question. Right. I love this one. Here, let's say student A, 20% of the maximum marks by share and failed by 5 marks. That means plus 5 marks correlate, he will get just pass or no. Let's say question 1. Mr. B gets 30% of the maximum marks and gets 20 marks more than the pass mark. Pass mark para 20 marks more paisible do minus 20 correlate. Are we getting just pass or no? Yes. Now here equation 1 2. This one is equal to just pass. This one also equal to just pass. Can we say equation 1 is equal to equation 2 or no? So can we say 20% plus 5 is equal to 30% minus 20 को बढ़ाना नहीं. Change percentage to एक साइड रखी constant number एक तरह रखी 20 दो minus दो left side नने ले plus होना नहीं. Left side ते 30 दो already आजे minus sorry 20% दो left side लुचे ले minus 20% होना नहीं. So 25 is equal to 10%. Yes. Here they're asking us to find the necessary percentage required for passing. Percent bisa lagi po. The answer is 22%, right? Let's check. Now we know 10% is 25. Okay. So 100% will be what? 250 1 like. 100% will be 250 or no? $250 will be what? 100% 1 because 10% to 25 as ito. 1% will be what? 2.5 1 You can either find from here or from here. Anyone. Because kikila pisarlibi just pass to percentage paulese. 20% already there. We need to convert 5 marks to kiman percent as we know 1% is 2.5 marks. 5 marks paul nimide 2.5 the kiman multiply kor lagyo 2 times or no. So yadi be 2 times kuruna nai 2%. So this becomes what? This becomes 2% or no? So can we say answer is what? Answer is 22%. Just pass as nai. Let's try from here also. 30% digin as 20%, 20 marks to kila per kiman percent as 2.5, 1% as how much times is 20? 8 times or no? 1% de 8 kurile kiman as 8% hoda na. So 30% de minus 8% delivery. Are we getting the same percent or no? Kinia, are you getting? Yeah, 22. 22. All right. Okay. Now More time to power, will we come prepared, right? Definitely crash course as but I will give you more duration of Lambola you, right, per class. So you might get ulti also, but we have to sacrifice, right? I'll sacrifice for you and you sacrifice for yourself also. Example just so tomorrow, right? Tomorrow I have an exam, right? For which 6 Noina we will start from 7. All right. So tell your friends also we'll start from 7 p.m. Uh, tomorrow we will talk about ratio proportion, average, profit and loss. As you know, we're going very slow because first class as a we have to follow the catch up crew like you have to know my style also. All right. So uh come prepared tomorrow 7 p.m. I will notify in the group also. Kali. And I want to see what let's say what at this 400 of you guys. Right. Let's try to learn from one another. All right. So if you have any clarification to make regarding today's class, you can, yeah, you can. Calibardo, we will fly, right? We'll fly the syllabus. But as I've mentioned, right? Percentage though, very important as it only percentage in one time bilai right? Percentage time bilai. Likewise, ratio proportion, average. The date time bisho palo. All right, right. Okay, make sure you join at the right time tomorrow, 7 p.m. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. Right. Good night, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, all right. 8%.
Thank you,
Oh,
sir.
okay, okay. 8%. All right, right. Lano, let me explain you the 8%. How do we get 8%? You're there? 8%, right? Okay, 8% though. It's very easy. See, 2.5 to more than 20 marks as na. So, kiman multiply gorille 20 pa na. So, 2.5 into 8 as na. Now, to an 8 to napay gulido, just divide it 20 marks pa lagi. More than 1% to 2.5 chane. Just divide it, you get 8. So, yeah, the 8 from multiply with 8, that means the other one also will multiply with 8 or no? So, 8% to 20 is equal, bro. All right. I hope that's clear. Okay, okay. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.